Good morning, everyone. This is GCK here. I'm gonna walk you through all the 18 holes in the opening round for expert division in the ongoing wilderness tournament. This is a reference video, and some tweaks will be needed to get confirmed drops. If you feel my adjustments are off or incorrect, you obviously don't have to follow them, and maybe you can also wait for other players to put up their content. My goal is only to support the people the best way I can. So, without any further ado, let's hop on to hole number one. Hole one, par four. Here we have a send it tailwind. So, if you have a high level club and a par five ball, at least a zerk, you can directly attempt to go onto the green. But in my case, I have neither of them. So, playing on the right side using Titan and extra mile level 7, 4.5 toss spin, 2 left spin at plus 1 yard mark. I adjust this one for maximum distance plus 20%. Sorry about the glitchy replay, not sure what's happening there, but adjustment was max plus 20%. Baby left curl, not baby left curl, like inner ring left curl.
Great shot!
Try to hit perfect. I was safe with a great left. The target yardage should be 340 to 350 yards. For shot number two, it's a straight tailwind, and this one I played with 91% slider. It was like 91% slider and about 3 to 4 bars of toss spin. Now, I do not have a club with a developed ball guideline. Hornet level 6 doesn't have a good ball guideline, but you want to keep your ball guideline going through the hole. First, I thought adding a lot of toss spin so that the ball guideline goes through the hole, but then I thought if I miss the rough, then it will miss altogether. So 3 bars of toss spin max, and your ball guideline should be going at least 2 green square through the hole. Elevation max plus 15% with 91% slider.
Perfect shot! Nice on!
Hole number two, we will start this hole with a navigator ball. So in the replay it won't show, but I used a navigator to find 1 right spin and 2.7 toss spin. See right there, it was like 2.7 to 2.8 toss spin, then clearing just by the rough on the right, and the third bounce should be in between the dark and the light green columns there, and then you switch to a kingmaker. I play this one medium distance plus 20% and aim for the straight full, but if you are favoring any, then try to favor 1159. Here I favored 1201 unintentionally, and just try to hit perfect.
Perfect shot!
You'll see we come in nicely, and I thought it would be a drop, but then we made a 180.
Nice on!
Hole 3, par 5. Here we have an option of sending it with the power 5 ball. So again, a higher level club and power 5 ball, you can obviously send it onto the next fairway, but due to low level clubs and no availability of berserk, we are playing with Titan and extra mile level 7, 1 backspin and 1.2 right spin plus 16 yard mark. Adjusted this one for max plus 20%. You can use 0.5 backspin as well. I use
Perfect
1
shot.
backspin just to be safer. 0.5 backspin just might roll you into the rough on the top, so just keep that in mind. Shot number 2 will be played with a power wood club. You can also play with sniper level 10 if needed, but I'm using a big dog level 7 because I feared if I went too short on the drive, I should have a power wood club. Using all the top spin, about 7 bars and 2 right spin. Visualizing my second bounce in the mid of the rough there. Although we were just above the rough, and you will see me apply a little OP so that we take in the middle of the rough. We take the bounce in the middle of the rough. Max plus 10% elevation and overpower
Perfect
the
shot.
bottom inner ring. Try to hit perfect right in the middle, and you have a very safe putt for an eagle.
Nice on.
Hole 4, part 3. Here we have a cross headwind. So I would prefer using a kingmaker over a katana because you want to cut down wind, and it's a headwind, so we will play slightly higher elevation as well. 3 left spin and 0.3 toss spin, keeping the ball guide on the left side of the pin. Elevation medium distance plus 25%. Make sure you hit a perfect shot. I hit a great left, that's why I missed this one.
Great shot.
We come in short in line, maybe perfect foot half drop, but the argument can be
Nice on.
again tweak accordingly, and you will have a good chance for a hole in one. Hole number 5, again we have a headwind here. Using the rock and a kingmaker ball to cut down wind even further. You can play with a wind 4, wind 5 ball if you have one, but since it's a free to play walkthrough, I'm going to make use of my kingmaker. 2 right spin and 1 back spin. Bottom of the wide ring just covering the rough on the right. I played this one maximum distance without any elevation. Try to hit perfect. Even a great shot would be safe due to the accuracy of the rock.
Great shot.
For shot number 2, it is very important to find the absolute minimum distance line of your sniper. So make sure you have the grizzly packed in your bag so that it becomes easier to find the minimum distance line. Now toss spin and side spin would vary. Important thing is here to keep the ball guard line at least 2 green squares through the hole. See right there. Now we ended up on the left side of the pin, so I would recommend adding 0.5 extra. I played this one 1:1, but I would recommend playing 1:1 plus 0.5 so that we take an exact bounce. That 0.5 there caused me a bounce further
Perfect
behind
shot.
than anticipated, and I missed it on the left. So 1:1 plus 0.5, and you will have a good chance
Nice
for an
on.
eagle. For hole 6, I'm going to show you my opponent's play here, as my second shot went into the rough. So you can just have a look at his replay and make your adjustments or your shots accordingly.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Hole 7 par 4. Here we have a cross headwind. More like a crosswind instead of head, but yeah, it's a straight crosswind. Using katana ball and extra mile level 7, full toss spin, 3 bars of right spin, elevation, minimum distance plus 20%. And curl the outer right ring.
Great shot.
Try to hit perfect. I hit a great left. I was still safe, but you always want to hit perfect. Shot number 2. If you make more distance, you will be at your max distance short iron, which would be thorn or hornet, and I would recommend playing that shot at a 25% elevation of the club distance. And if you are at minimum distance of your long iron, like I am, you can tweak the spins here, making the backspins going ball guard line through the hole, at least half green square through the hole. Now this shot, I played this one 55% slider with 20% elevation, which was a little extra. So I would recommend playing 55% slider with 15% elevation.
Perfect shot.
Once again, I played 20%, but I recommend playing 15%.
Nice on.
Hole number 8, I'm playing this one NMT, no moment shot, and all I'm doing is just tweaking the spins. I used 2.8 backspin, 2.7 to 2.8 backspin, and kept ball guard line on the right edge of the cup. But I would recommend playing this one with 3 backspin and keeping the ball guard line to the pin, because A, we come in a little too hot, and B, we miss this one on the right. So keep the ball guard line to the hole and use 3 backspin. And elevation, max distance plus 25%.
Perfect shot.
Hole 9 par 5. Here we have a tailwind. You can try and send it with a power 5 wind 0, power 5 and 1 ball, but again, due to the unavailability of a high level club and power 5 balls, we are playing safe with the Kingmaker. Using the rock level 6 at plus 3 yard mark, max toss spin on rock level 6 and 3 bars of left spin, max plus 10% elevation and max curl toward the left.
Perfect shot.
We hit perfect, making a very good distance of about 330 yards. Shot number 2. I guess I added a little too much of the right spin here, even though the ball guard line was showing that I will go to the hole, but in my opinion, the side spin was not the problem. The problem was me adjusting less. I played this one max distance plus 5%, but I should have played this max plus 20 at least. You see, with max plus 5, even though it's a safe eagle, but chance for albatross was nowhere
Perfect
close,
shot.
as we missed this one way on the right. We also come in very hot. So maybe max plus 20 and you might have a good chance for the albatross. Hole 10 par 4. We have a crosswind right to left. Playing on the right side again. You want to play on the left side, you obviously can do that, but I prefer to play this one on the left side, on the right side, because In regular two play games, I have had more drops from the right side than the left. Same as on hole number 1, 4.5 toss spin, 2 left spin, max plus 20% elevation. Baby left curl and try to hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
Take a very nice bounce, making a very good distance here. Shot number 2, playing with the Hornet at absolute max distance. I would say due to the lack of ball guideline, once again I missed this one on the right, but the 3 bars of right spin was perfect. I still tried to visualize the ball guideline going to the hole. From here it seemed that it is going to the hole, but you will see that once we adjust we miss it on the right elevation. I played this one, I guess 85% slider with 15% elevation once again.
Perfect shot.
Do it perfect, but you see we missed this one like half a green square to the right.
Nice on.
So with the better ball guideline, you will have a very good chance of dropping this one. Hole 11 par 3. Here we have a crosswind. I would highly recommend playing the rough bump shot here with maybe a power 1 wind 5, power 1 wind 4 ball along with a quarterback, because that will give you the best opportunity for dropping this one for a hole in one. I tried to replicate the same approach which I did on the front 9, 2.7 toss spin and 1 left spin. Sorry, 1 right spin, not left spin. Having the ball guard line in line of the pin and in between the dark and the right green columns. Elevation was the same, max plus 25%, but this time we miss it way to the right. Once again, my recommendation is to play with the power 1, wind 4, wind 5 ball.
Perfect shot.
And go with the rough bump with the quarterback. That will have the best approach, but if you want a safe approach, you can have this one and it will give you a sure birdie.
Nice on.
Hole 12 par 5. Once again we have a centered tailwind. So the usual, if you have a par 5 ball and a high level club, you can directly go on to the next fairway. Keeping it safe here for this playthrough. 2 right spin and 0.5 backspin this time, like I said on the front 9. Plus 16-yard mark, half of the yellow ring inside the rough on the left. Elevation, I played this one max plus 20%. Try for a regular perfect hit.
Perfect shot.
Now we are safely placed for our second powered wood club shot. You can play this shot with a sniper as well, but again, fearing the short drive, I had the big dog packed in my bag. This time I have, with the combined all the toss spin, I have clearly my second bounce into the mid of the rough, which I really wanted. A red ring by the rough on the right at plus 12-yard mark. Adjusting this one for max plus 10%. Just a regular perfect shot, centering the ball.
Great shot.
It was a great left, a perfect. Might have dropped this one for an albatross, because with a great left we come in very close for the alba. Perfect, just might have
Nice
ended.
on.
Hole 13 par 4. Here I dropped a hole in one. Now you start with a Titan ball to have exactly 2 bars of left spin and 0.1 toss spin, just like a click top spin there. Red ring by the edge of the bunker, and you will find that funnel there. Make sure the ball guard line is aiming at the pin. Once you have the position and the spins set, you change into a kingmaker to reduce the wind, and when all That's said and done. You apply for medium distance plus 20% elevation. Try to hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
Perfect ball. And you'll see we will come in with a little speed, but we'll drop at the pin for a sweet hole in one.
Hole in one.
Hole 14, par 4. Straight tailwind, very good opportunity for an eagle or a potential hole in one as well. Use a par 5 ball, a berserker ball, and this approach is a little risky because I'm trying to go in between the trees. Full toss spin to right spin, bullseye just by the root there. Max toss spin and try to hit perfect. I hit a great left.
Great shot.
See, due to that great left, we ended up in the bunker. Perfect or great right would have been safer, I guess. Now playing from the sand using the sand wedge Malibu. I hit this one great, and great was very close. And it's obvious, like if you don't hit perfect from rough or sand, it's highly likely not gonna drop. If you're lucky, it just might drop, but I was a little unlucky today. Keeping the ball guideline a little short of the pin, I played this one 20% elevation of my club distance. It was about 2 rings, 2 to 2.5 rings. And like I said, I hit a great shot. Perfect would have been a definite drop.
Great shot.
See, great came in super close. So perfect would have definitely dropped.
Nice on.
Hole 15, par 5. Here I'm going for a straight approach, trying to take the bounce on the fairway and hopping onto that small fairway pad we see. But due to the lack of toss spin, I got stuck in the rough. Even though I was in rough, it was very easy to make the eagle. But to have a better chance for the albatross, you can go right or you can attempt this approach.
Perfect shot.
See, I do hit perfect. But we are still stuck in rough due to the lack of toss spin. Now, like I said, unlike me, you will have a better club with a better toss spin, so you will highly likely will not stay in rough. If you are in rough like I am here, just use the side spin and about 1 to 2 bars of toss spin, and you will reach either the green or fringe or somewhere near the fringe for an easy chip for the eagle. Play this one max plus 20%. Push it to max. And just a regular perfect hit. Half ball right curl.
Great shot.
I hit a great right, but due to the wind push from right to left, I was still safe. See, very safely onto the fairway for an easy chip for the eagle. Hole 16 par 4 is also kind of send it wind, like cross tailwind, and I try to use that, trying to locate for the various spots so that I don't clip the leaf or the tree. But I was unlucky. I clipped the metal-like leaf there and ended up into the rough. Even though I was in rough, the second shot for the birdie was easier because I had already gained so much of distance. I just said max plus 20% and then pushed it to max. I used right curl as well, but unfortunately I hit a great left,
shot.
which was good enough for the ball to clip the leaf. Clip the leaf there, ended up in the rough. Hole 17 par 3. Here, at first I thought to go with a no movement shot once again, but then slightly change my position. This time I used 3 bars of backspin instead of 2.1 or something. I used 3 backspin there and half a bar left spin. Then I changed my position to find the ball guard line on the edge of the dark and the light green column. Once I do that, I adjust for max plus 25%. From the shot, you will be able to see that I missed this one.
Perfect shot.
I missed this one on the left, so if you keep it on the edge of the
Nice
light green
on.
column, you will have a good chance for a golden one. Final hole, hole 18 par 5, cross tailwind, playing the safe way with the rock, 2.1 toss spin, 3 left spin, on my kingmaker ball. Plus 3-yard mark, red ring by the rough on the left. Adjusting for max plus 10%. Full left curl.
Great shot.
I hit a great shot, but due to the accuracy of the rock, I was still safe. Shot number 2, straight tailwind shot. This time I played with 20% elevation. On the front 9 I played with 5% and missed it to the right. Once again, tweaking the spins accordingly to have my ball guard line towards the pin. See right there. Then I tried to push my rings and see how many rings I will need to push after my adjustment in order to have the ball go in the direction I intended to, which came about to be 2 rings for me, 2 to 3 rings. So max plus 20%, and then I pushed up 3 rings. And just a regular perfect hit.
Great shot.
Unfortunately, a great shot from the angle. At first it seemed like it just might drop, but then due to the great shot we missed it on the left. Perfect
Nice on.
would have been close, if not an albatross.